What is up, everybody? What is up? It is Tammy coming to you live today. I am live on the Tickety Talk as well as the StreamYard. I'm probably going to set this up, probably be a little easier. Apologizing now to my TikTok folks because is there a way to pause the video? Good morning, Liz. I'm also live over in Facebook land. I'm just trying to get this set up to where I don't have to hold the phone. So as you jump on here, say hello. We went live last night on TikTok after a cookie, and I slept my face off. Like, I just got up at 10 o'clock, where it's like, you're going to be late for your Sunday sermon. It was 9:58. I said, yes, I am. I said, yep, you're right, I am. But I woke up refreshed this morning. I woke up feeling good this morning. I woke up ready to slay the day, if that makes sense. Slay the day. Slay the day. I think Liz was watching last night. Good morning. You caught me. I'm so glad Miss Galima caught me. But when I say I'm live in a couple of places, and I'm live bedhead and all, I am live in a couple of places. And I also need to check the niplets. I forget the different angle on different stuff. I am live here on StreamYard, which is the streaming service that I use, which puts me live on YouTube, the Party with Tammy VIP, which is my Pure Romance page, as well as it's putting me live in the Hometown Hippie page. So in the comments, do me a favor. In the comments, tell me where you're watching from. Are you watching from Tickety Talk over here? Are you watching from YouTube, Party with Tammy, or the Hometown Hippie page? The reason I came live in all of the places today, and I might need to move this. Just trying to find the proper placement for everything that's not, there we go. Maybe that's the better spot for everything. Yeah, I think that's a much better place for all of the things. My boobs are not showing from down here on this angle. I can kind of talk to everybody here, being live and in living color. So I literally got up with bedhead, walking from Walker's Diner. I love that. I watched that Hometown page on Facebook. Good morning, Hometown page, Facebook. Awesome. Good morning, Dennis. I got some folks over here on TikTok that are also watching from a local spot. But last night was the new moon energy, and it was the I call it a manifesting moon, right? We have got some stuff going in retrograde. I have it written exactly down what it is. But let's see. I have so much stuff. And let me tell y'all what, it was coming in fast and hard and quick and all of the things. And when the universe speaks, you listen. When the universe speaks, you listen. It's just how that works, right? It's a new moon. It's Pluto retrograde until this October. Pluto retrograde until October of this year. What's up from Keysville? Good morning, Grace. Good morning, everybody. We've got about 10 people watching over here. Do me a favor. If you're watching on TikTok, tap my nose, 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 tap my nose. We're trying to get that like meter to go up because we're trying to build the algorithm up over here. And we're trying to get that going. But I have been following a lady on TikTok, and she her voice is so soothing. Has anybody got those people on TikTok or on Facebook or wherever that when you roll by their videos, it's like, hello, beautiful humans. So she starts off her videos with, hello, beautiful humans. And I'm like, oh, hello. And she had been saying for about a week or so, right, that she was going to be doing a live meditation on the new moon on Saturday at 7:30 and to tune in live. And I'm like, well, I am never, ever, ever, I feel blood driving me crazy. I can see it really good. I never, ever, 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 right, am on TikTok for a live at 7:30. Like, I don't watch a lot of lives on TikTok. I just never catch them, right? And last night, and I had said, "And Sarah, what's up, Sarah? What's up, Liz? People are watching. Tell me where you're watching from. What's up, Mom? Hey, yeah, I'm definitely a mom. Um, so give me some likes over here." So I said, if I see this meditation, right? I told the universe, synchronicity. I told my angels, guides, and helpers. I said, if it is meant for me, then I will be there, right? If I am supposed to, then everything will work out where it'll just happen. I will be on the live and it'll be perfect, right? It'll be exactly what it's supposed to be if I'm supposed to see it. So yesterday, we ate dinner super early. Like we're usually eating around 7:30. We've been going out to dinner on Saturday nights with friends, and we've been doing things. And last night we were home, and I was like, "Woo, we're home! This is exciting!" And boom, we already had dinner, and boom, I'm in my chair, and Red's out doing his thing, and it's still late, and I'm like, I can actually do this meditation. So right, she's talking like she's getting people on at 7:30 for the meditation to start at like 7:45. Normal stuff, right? And Red comes in, and I'm like, "You want to do this meditation with me?" And he's like, "I do not." Good morning, Alabama. Good morning, y'all. Alphabet Mafia, happy May. Yes, it's gonna be May, right? It's May today. It's May Day. It's May 1st. Come on over to Facebook. That's okay. TikTok can be stupid sometimes for me. Good morning, Gina. Good morning. Good morning. So, I got a chance to watch the. He came in. He's like, I do not want to do the meditation. And so I 100% came in my office and did the meditation last night. And it was one of those things that was like, holy crap, right? When we talk about how we can't make things up, when God, when Source, when angels, gods, and helpers kind of come in and start working in our lives, it's amazing how they send us signs and they send us opportunities to know that, hey, knock, 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 I've been telling you this. This is what you need to do. Now you understand. Like it's like an aha moment, right? Tell me in the comments, right? Have you ever like tell me, like I know that you've had like something's popped up, you're like, like like the universe, your angels, guides, and helpers, God, whatever you believe in, like a prayer has been answered, or an answer to something you've been asking for is on the horizon. And the meditation was so very interesting about the manifesting moon, right? The new moon manifestation. And what the meditation was basically about, y'all. And what I was like, holy crap. And I know on TikTok, you're probably like, she just like went into some stuff, right? She didn't like tell us who she was. She didn't ask us to I was like, just started talking. Well, that's why it's called Sunday Sermon. Because today is about like, oh my gosh, right? I have lots of notes today. We are going to talk about what this manifestation with this the aha moment hit me last night. Okay. What happened, Gina? Tell me. And what happened? Gina said over here on Facebook that her aha moment happened last night. She was over here. She went over there. So if you are watching this in a place that you're not sure exactly who I am or what you're watching, my name is Tammy Nelson. I am Farmville's own hometown hippie. I am Party with Tammy. I am Tammy Nelson. And I do a sermon, or we call it a sermon because it's Sunday morning. It kind of rhymes, Sunday sermons. Well, we did it because it's Sunday. Not that I'm a preacher, not that I'm ordained or any of that stuff. It's not about that, but it's about a message on Sundays. And I am a Canna chef or hip creator. So I create infused foods is what I do, right? I believe the world can be cured through organic food, cannabis, and orgasms. So I believe that if you take care of yourself in those three ways, right, that if you are having regular orgasms, if you are eating high vibrational quality foods, and that you are utilizing cannabis to keep stress down, that you're going to be all right. Like you're going to be okay, right? And this Sunday sermon kind of is a culmination of those topics. It's about messages that my angels, guides, and helpers bring me over the week are kind of like a sermon. And we do draw cards. So stick around. We will be pulling cards today. We pull a crystal affirmation card for the highest and best for the group. So we do have that, and we have some other things going on. So I'm sorry if you're on Facebook, you're like, we know all this. I know that, but I'm two places, so y'all and we're on YouTube as well. So give me a moment. Give me a moment. I gotta tell all the people all the things, right? So this week, we talked about the manifesting moon. So we just jumped right into the sermon because that's what we do. Um, and if you are watching on here, make sure that you jump on. Tell me where you're watching from, and tap. And when I say tap my nose, I tap my nose, y'all. Every time I tap my nose, every single time. And I'm just throwing out some hearts there because what I want to do is, here's the thing. We truly believe in the power of one. And when I say the power of one, it's that one person can't change the world, but one person can change the world for one person every day. Like you can go out and one person can make a difference for one other person every day. And if we each take time and we each make effort to go out and touch and be kind to just we double our numbers every day of kind human beings. That's all I'm saying, right? It just takes doing one better thing. I have an issue with fear of opening up to my gifts. Last night I was reminded it was the new moon was to eclipse and ultimate manifestation moon. Yes, it was ultimate manifestation moon, right? And Gina, I don't know why you have a fear of opening up to your gifts. Good morning, Kathleen Yeager. Oh my gosh, Curtin. Cat Curtin over here on the Facebook, who has been MIA for a while. I'm so glad to see her over here. So Gina, what I want you to do is not to be afraid of your gifts, right? What I want you to do is I want you to take some deep breaths and realize there's nothing to be afraid of. They're your gifts, right? They're not meant to scare you. And they're nothing that you're gonna have to, it's not like you're gonna go like Leviosa, like you're not gonna go make something float off a shelf. What it means is more about opening up to the gifts and what you have to give to yourself. And that's what's coming in hard. And I should not, this is not what today is about. It's about not about me doing readings, but it's about, and it's interesting that I have started to get information and stuff coming in that that is without cards. That is without cards. So I've been able to get more details without having to like pull a prompt card. And I think that a card, when I pull a card for readings, what I'm realizing when I pull a card for readings is that it is a security blanket. It's like a musician who can sing, but feels more comfortable when they're holding a guitar, right? And so I feel like this is my security blanket. My cards are. But Gina, I love that. Went outside, called on my eight guides and eight spirit guides and asked for help. And, I do that all the time. Like I did it all day yesterday. I'm like, okay, I'm calling in my angels, guides, and helpers, all that are there to assist me. Please give me the next proper steps. Give me some guidance. Help me the things, right? But let me tell y'all what, when I sat down and did these intentions last night, so number one, if you're watching on TikTok, you don't know this. Maybe if you're in the group, you do. But if you're watching over here, we do Sunday sermons. We've been doing them for a few years now, wherever they may be. And one of the things that we've been talking about the last several weeks was this other recall journaling thing that I did. That was the DDD program. We called it Define It, Design It, and Deliver It. So it's basically like you have to clearly define what it is that you're working for. To be able to, for manifestation, for being able to set manifestations, to be able to see what you want, visualizing what it is you want to be able to then make it a reality, right? So it's kind of like you have to have goals, like a roadmap to where you're going. And that's just kind of common sense, right? If you were going on a trip, you would know your destination so that you can design the map to get there. And that's kind of the idea of the DDD program, right? Before you can get there, you got to know where you're going so you can design the map to get there. That's what it's about. And specifics when you're manifesting are very important. And being able to see it and feel it and touch it and taste it, and all of those things are the utmost importance, right? And we've been talking about that DDD program here in the Hometown Hippie kind of metaverse, I guess, or universe, multiverse, right? I don't know whatever a multiverse is. I know it's something with the comic books. It sounds quiche and I should say it. That's all that was. But I got a bedhead this morning, terrible. But it is about being clear in manifestation. And this is a manifesting moon, and this manifestation, this meditation I did last night, I'll tell you about that. That's kind of the idea of it, right? The meditation, the meditation that I did last night basically got you calm and centered and all of those things. And then what you did is that you see yourself, right, from the inside looking out through mirror image, whatever, right? just to let it go. I love that, Gina. I love that she got an answer. So Gina's the one over here on Facebook who said that she has been having fear with opening up to her gifts. Last night she was reminded it was the moon, it was to eclipse and the ultimate manifestation moon. And she went outside and called her angels, guides, and spirit guides and helpers in. And they told her she's been letting her past upbringing and teachings block her. She was told to just let it go, right? Just let go and let God, right? Let go and let God, because you know that you were divinely made, right? And whatever your upbringing and teachings are, you know that you are divinely made. We all are. We are exactly. That is the cannabis. I'm coughing up today. Ooh. Oh, and it's allergy season in Virginia. That is for sure. I'm so stopped up. But regardless, um, so let go and let God. And if you're divinely made, nothing that comes from you is bad, right? Nothing that comes from you is of a non-meritorious meaning, right? And it's always intentionality as well. But this meditation that I sat through, that was amazing, right? So I started writing. Yes, that's really started writing, girlfriend. Started writing. So this manifestation basically had your higher self step outside of your physical body and stand and look at you, right? So it was basically a meditation that has you get into your safe space. Then your higher self steps outside of your physical body and looks back at you. Then your higher self sees your physical body on like a theater stage. And on the theater stage behind you is like 1,000 little tiny TV screens. And those TV screens, right, are playing out every version, every part of every story you've ever had, past, present, some you've lived, some you haven't lived. The meditation kind of takes you into this place where you can see that there are a vast selection of stories that can be told about you, whether you've lived those stories, whether you have not lived those stories on this timeline. But there are a million different possibilities for what could be going on in your life. And then there's one in the middle of this group of like little small screens that's blinking. It's blinking and blinking and blinking. And you're drawn to that one. And there's a button beside that. And it says, push here. It's a gold button, right? And it says, everything you ever wanted, like the dream of your desires, like how you look, how you feel, where you live, your relationships, like your heart's desire, like all of the things you've ever wanted, right, are on this screen, right, or on this screen. And then it says to like look at it, like then you have to go through the visualization process on that screen. Then a gold button pops up, and if you're ready to claim that and code it into your core who you are in this timeline, then you hit the button, right, and you claim that timeline. And then you do some little meditation things where you're basically like claiming that you're feeling it, all the things. And that's how the meditation kind of goes. And it's really interesting. Then she has you pick a image in your mind at the end of it, right? Which is a tag image, so that you know that when you see that image, it's going to start popping up for you. That's going to be a synchronicity from your angels, guides, and helpers to make sure you know you're on the right path. So like think of an image and see that image, like, and you visualize this image, and then it says, now know that when you start seeing this image everywhere, good morning, Lisa, that you are going to know that you have coded this into your timeline. And she started the whole, the live telling a story. And the story was that she has been doing this specific meditation, practice, do it over and over and over. And I'll be doing this more often than not. She does have this meditation on YouTube, she said, and I am going to go try to find it. I'll follow her, right? And let me find her name, because she's really good. I really like her. And I have several things that I work, several metaphysical groups that I kind of, if you can watch this on, if you're watching this over here, please do me a favor, tell me where you're watching below and just tap my face and throw those likes. I'd like to get to 5,000 likes today. So if y'all can help me out with that, I'd really, 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 really appreciate it. If you're ever here, throw some hearts on this, because right now Facebook is kicking my ass in algorithms, and it helps get people to see the live, because we're going to go into the meat and potatoes of this, and I don't want y'all to, I don't want anybody to miss it. And if you could have a friend here, share this out and tag a friend. We're going to get the meat and the potatoes of this, right? We talked about what the meditation was, and I'm just trying to get the meditation to give to y'all. Following, that's what I need. Not followers, following. I'm gonna pull that up in just a second here. It's gonna pull internet for all the things that are up here. But she is really, really, really good. Her meditation was amazing. I really kind of watch her little 30-second videos on TikTok, and she really, like, it always pulls me in. And I feel like whenever I am drawn to like something, when I'm drawn to sit and hover on something, that it matters. And again, I felt like with her, it was one of those things that I needed to keep an eye on. And maybe it's the wide awake. Let me get down here and look. I think these are not in alphabetical order, apparently. Apparently they're not in. Did you send my order? I forgot my address change. I did send your order, and I did not have an address change, Lisa Phillips. Will it get forwarded? Because I did. I had whatever address I had for you in the past, and I can tell you where I sent it. I did send your order, and I did send it to your older address. Hopefully it will forward. Melanie, Heather Johns is not going to be on today. She's taking her mom and them to the airport today. They're going back home. So they have been snowboarding. For those of you that don't know, Heather Johns is one of our Grateful Fed admins and moderators. No problem, girl. We will find it. It usually gets set back. Yeah, Elizabeth Clark is watching on TikTok. I think she's still here. Elizabeth Clark was still here. I'm pretty sure she is. But thank you so much. Lisa, sorry, not Lisa. Yeah, Lisa Phillips. I'm trying to get your, this is going to pull up. Just taking a second. I'm going to see. I'm all clogged up. Okay. Because I have so many technology pieces moving that, so yeah, everybody's stuff is out that's paid. Lisa Phillips, your stuff went to, if you put a change of address in there, it should forward it. 157 Mountain View Drive, Strasburg, Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, I put that on live. Oh, I'm sorry. Nobody's watching this though. Not over here. It's going to the Pennsylvania address. So I'm here, and Liz is still here. Yep. Yeah, it's not you. I think it's this. I'm just trying to find that lady's name that I just was like, holy crap, I love her so much. I wish there was a way to like see like what are the lives you just watched, Tammy? And I'll watch her stuff. I feel like it should be at the top. I wonder if I can search it. Can you search like people? Get a profile. We're going to search it. We're going to get a profile or home, and then we're going to search. I think it's the Wide Awake. Maybe Wide Awake. This might be her. Hang on. Yes. It's the Wide Awake Witch. So I'm going to try to tag. I don't know if I can tag her in here or not. But it's the Wide Awake Witch, and it's all like written together. The Wide Awake Witch. THEWIDE Awake Witch. So yeah, it's the Wide Awake Witch, and I found it pretty quickly. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. And this is her stuff. This is her stuff. She's really, really good, and her live was really good last night. And she's on YouTube, so I'm not sure what her YouTube is, but you can find her over there, right? So that's who it was. And if somebody could tag her, that'd be great. The Wide Awake Witch. I would love that, right? Because I really have been following her. So when I started talking about this manifestation, right? When I started looking at it and realizing that, you know, we have to like get clear about what it is that you want to, you have to define it, right? You have to define it to get it. And my guides and my helpers have been telling me, right, get clear. And sometimes we get that squirrel brain, right? We get that squirrel brain where we're like, we don't even know what we want, right? We know what we don't want. Anybody ever been there? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments, please, please, please. Have you ever been where you can like, I don't know what I want. I just know what I don't want. Because I have totally been there, right? I have totally been there. And my guides looked at me the other day and said, you are too damn old to be this wishy-washy. You know what you want. Now claim it, and stop being afraid of saying it out loud. Anybody over here ever had that problem? Right? Where your guides are like, you know what you want. Stop being afraid to say it out loud. Right? Maybe you're somebody who just knows what you don't want, right? Maybe you know what you don't want. Well, it's time to stop living in that what you don't want land. It's time to start living in what you do want land. And most of the times when we don't claim what we want, it's because, like Gina said up here, Gina said that she was afraid because we operate from two emotions, right? You operate from two places. Gina was very honest, and I'm gonna use her today because she got in here and commented on me. She says, I have fear. I have an issue with fear, right? Because we operate from two emotions, fear or love, right? And the goal is to move out of operating from a fear space and move into operating from a heart space or a love space. Smoke that joint, manifest that shit. Speaking of smoking that joint, right? Or you say, I don't know where to start, and they say, yes, you do. You're afraid of it. Yeah, you know, because sometimes the starting part is the hard work, right? And what I'm saying is this, right? We operate from two places, fear and love. And my goal is to help you to love yourself so much that you're not afraid of owning what you deserve. And that's what this is all about, right? This is what the Sunday sermons, this is what all of the little intermediate lives are about. This is what the cannabis edibles are about. This is what the elevated treats are about. It is about pattern interrupting stinking thinking, right? It is about raising your vibration. It's about making you happier, making you healthier, making you work from a space of love, making you want to. Good morning, Donna. Good morning. It is about helping you operate from that love space, right? Helping you operate from that love space. And I'm going to tell y'all, ego will keep you in your place. Ego will keep you not having what you deserve because you're afraid to fail. Anybody ever like Sarah just said this, right? Or she says you say you don't know where to start with what you need to do. And you definitely know where to start. You're just afraid to do it because it's hard work, right? And I say this all the time, right? Good morning, Donna. When the universe brings opportunities, sometimes it's disguised as hard work. Because also, I truly 100%, as it's just a motto of Hometown Hippie, a motto of me is that anything worth having is worth working for, right? Anything worth having is worth working for. Good morning, Abby. Because think about this, right? How much you love, if you're a parent, right? You love your children, but it wasn't like you decided to have kids, right? Like, okay, I want to be a parent. And then God goes, okay, poof, there's a baby. No, you have to like spend 9 months. You have to, you have to like go through labor because good things come to those who wait. You start falling in love with the baby, right? You prepare yourself to take care of the baby. You make sure the house is baby proofed. All of the things that you do, right, to get ready to be a parent, to get ready for that. Good things come to those who wait, and good things come to those who work for it. And I feel like you appreciate it more, right? I feel like whenever you've worked hard for something, when you've put in the blood, sweat, and tears, whether that be being a parent, whether that be a job promotion, whether that be your forever home, whether that be a relationship. And I'm not saying that you have to work hard and like make things and sacrifice. I am saying that all of the frogs that you kissed that did not turn into princes, right? All of the toads that you cried over and were sad over and broke your heart and taught you lessons, right? All of those led to the person who maybe is your forever person or your twin flame or your soulmate or whatever. So I'm not saying that like in love specifically, I don't believe that that should be that hard. I think it should kind of fit. And y'all are gonna don't judge me, but I have to. I'm like I don't have anything to scratch my back, and it's really really itching. So Southern, it comes or comes, yeah. It comes easy, it won't stay, or come, yeah, no kidding. If it comes easy, oh, either way, right? Um, because that's the thing, right? Whenever the universe sometimes gives us everything we ever wanted. But it is disguised as hard work. And we're like, well, why won't you give me what I want? And it goes back. And I've told this story here a bunch. And maybe if you're here and you watch me, probably if you're still here, you've been around for a while and you're my friend. I appreciate you. But it's kind of like the story of the guy in the hurricane, right? And the flood. And the storm starts coming in, and God sends a policeman by, and or the guy knocks. The police comes to the door, and he's like, "Hey, it's scary to flood. We're evacuating. We want to take you out of here." And the guy goes, "No, my God will save me." Right? And then the water comes a little higher, and the next rescue option comes, and the person in the house is like, "Nope, God's gonna save me." And then he gets to the roof, and the helicopter comes, and he turns the helicopter and says, "No, God's gonna save me," and he dies, and he goes to heaven, and he says, "God, why did you forsake me? Why didn't you save me? I told all those people that you were going to save me and you didn't." And God's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, homeboy?" I was like, "I sent you a cop. I sent you a boat. I sent you a helicopter. I sent you all these things and you turned them down. Don't overlook my blessings," right? Don't. Sometimes we get so caught up on what our blessings should be that we can't see them. Accept your blessings in all forms. And you're going to be more easily able to accept your blessings when you're working from a heart space because you're open. I feel like the heart chakra, when you work from the heart energy, it opens you up. That fear energy closes everything down and makes you jaded, right? So try to work from that heart space. And that's what this is about. Sarah says that Sarah over here on Facebook says, in those moments when you think I'm never going to get what I want and deserve, but then you do, it's like, oh man, okay. I don't know what popped up there. I don't know why that's not showing me. Okay, there it is. Okay, all those lessons brought me to where I am now. Exactly, right? And here's the thing, like I never doubt that my blessings are coming. I never ever doubt my blessings are coming. Sometimes we all get that like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, that woe is me, my life sucks, right? Sometimes we get that. And I'm going to encourage you not to do that, right? I'm also going to encourage you, like Sarah says, in those moments when you think it's never going to happen, right? And I also want to change this language here, right? Because Sarah says something that's interesting. In those moments, you think I'm never going to get what I want and deserve. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, get your heart's desire. Because you know what? um, we can also limit ourselves. We can limit ourselves by saying what we deserve because it's what you believe you deserve. Sometimes when you say I want to get what I deserve, this is specific, like this is to me, this is one of those advanced kind of like metaphysical things that I started realizing as we move forward through this journey. It's like sometimes when you say I just what do I deserve better than this, right? But the universe is using this as a lesson to say, but do you really truly believe that you deserve? Do you really truly believe that you deserve? Or, right? Or are you getting right now exactly what you think you deserve? And I say this all the time, right? We are so programmed to believe that the bullshit is ours to own. And we get like sketchy when something good happens, right? Sometimes something great happens and we're like, I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall, right? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, hostile, right? My internet over here is telling me that I'm disconnected. So if you're watching on TikTok, I appreciate you. But my internet is bad over here apparently, and I gotta pull it from two places. I'm gonna get off of TikTok and stay here. So if you are somebody who follows us on Facebook, please come on over to Facebook and finish the sermon up because the internet here sucks. So I am going to be over on. I'm gonna end this here, switching between. Yes, it's ending the service, switching between the two. So I'm gonna go over here to Facebook full time. for this message. So if you are not already over there, please jump on the link in my bio and come on over to Facebook. Come on over to the Peace, Love, and Feast Fest, to the Facebook group, to the Hometown Hippie private group. My internet's just awful this morning, so I'm going to end it over here and stay over here. So I'm going to do that now. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you. I was ending this, y'all, because the internet is awful there. I'm ending that now so that we don't have to deal with that. I can get this out of the way. End now. Okay, it's ended. Okay, so that's ended. For what you deserve. Okay, yeah, Elizabeth says good. So, Melanie, I want to pull up those Melanie says, I take every small, I'm going to this, every call I'll treat myself to be proud of. Even just getting my bills paid every month, that's my first achievement. I'm proud of myself for that. Even then, everything else after that. I love that, right? I love that positive affirmations for yourself and finding small things, because that's what it is, right? It makes a habit. Anything you do for 28 days makes a habit. So spend the next 28 days being proud of yourself for something, right? So spend the next 28 days creating a habit of being clear and not being afraid to claim what it is that you deserve, right? You deserve, like that language that you deserve, not that you deserve, right? But which you are already promised, right? You are divinely made, and all you have to do is get out of your own way to have all the things that you want. And that's what I learned in that meditation and that intentionality last night. We've been talking about defining, delivering, designing, and all of the things, right? I downloaded an affirmation app. It is amazing. Oh, my internet is being stupid today. Like, it's not showing your pictures. It's not showing me. I did not even pull that up. It's just like, what the world? Notebook is falling. We're dealing with solar flares and everything else right now. What's up, Elizabeth? So that's what was for me, right? Was one of the things for me was that I had been qualifying all of my desires, right? I had been qualifying, like I could see in my mind's eye. I could clearly manifest. It's called I Am, and I love it. I love that. I love that. You want to share that link? Is there a link to that you can share in the comments, Sarah? For everybody to get in on that. So I have been qualifying my desires, right? I can see in my mind's eye. I can see the driveway coming into our land. I can see like the hometown hippie building with the pavilion beside it. Because yes, I'm putting a pavilion beside it for events. I can see the pond that we're putting in. I can see the house, the glass, the reflection of my car, of my Lafalia van. That is the Hometown Hippie delivery van, which is an all-electric Lafalia VW van. I can see the weather vane on top of the building. That's okay. Sometimes in the app, it's a way to share with somebody. It's not a big deal. If you find out a way to do it, please post it in the group for people. We would love to have it. I can see everything, right? And that's we talked about that meditation, right? And the tag that I did, my image tag was that weather vane. Was that Phoenix weather vane that I'm going to have on the peak, right, of my building, the roof, is the Phoenix, and the Phoenix is my tag. And like the Phoenix, I will rise again. And what I had been doing, though, when I said I've been qualifying my dreams, right? The same thing that everybody does, work in progress here. I took a deep breath. I would say, I know exactly what the building's going to look like in my mind, but, I don't know what I want, what I can afford are two different things, is what I kept saying. What I kept saying was like, well, what I want, what I can afford. And last night, when I got clear on my meditation, it was like, you are limiting your dream and you are upper limiting yourself by qualifying that way. That matters, right? That matters. Nothing is going to stop me. When you decide that you want something, when you put something into play and you qualify it like that, you are limiting yourself. in this new moon, man, if this is a manifesting moon, this is not a limiting moon, right? Tell me in the comments, just if you want to share. Not that you have to, but I would love if you would share. What is one thing you are manifesting right now? It could be a single word. It can be something. What are you manifesting right now? What do you see in your mind's eye that is your heart's desire? Is it love? Is it peace? Is it relationship? Is it job? Is it marriage? Is it wedding? Is it baby? Is it graduation for your healthy graduation for your kiddos? What is it? Like, what is it that you are manifesting right now? Now, Sarah, when you say financial freedom, you're going to have to get very specific. Like when I went down and I got specific in my, and when I talked about weight loss, good health, I love it now. Do not share that here. I'm not asking you to put a number here, but whenever you say that a good relationship with my daughter, what I'm seeing, I love this stuff. Keep them coming. So let's talk about Sarah, financial freedom. Financial freedom, Sarah. You need to be specific. I had to do that. I wrote, that was one of my things, right? I wrote down the exact dollar amount because I was like, I want to have enough money to go to closing. Then I put down, nope. I said, I'm going to tell you what I said. I said, have money in hand for closing on May 15th. I want to have all that money in the hand that I need for closing on May 15th. I don't need it until June 1st, but I want to have that done and done by May 15th. Then in parentheses, I put the exact dollar amount that I want to have without problem on June 15th. I put down like exactly what I wanted to have in gross sales in May, the exact number around. Perfect. Exactly. So Elizabeth Clark, when you say weight loss and good health, I want you to write down 3 non-scale victories that you consider good health. And then I want you to write down your actual goal, your number goal on the scale. And I would do a 3-month goal, a 6-month goal, and a 1-year goal. I did that and it really made a difference for me. I want to lose 25 pounds in 3 months. I want to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. And in a year, I'd like to be 100 pounds down. And then I could bite that off and I could get into that goal. And then it helped me specifically manifest those things. And it didn't seem so big. Just for today, I'm on this 25. I got to do this just for today, right? Lisa says a good relationship with her daughter. I want you to define, like, what is that? I want you to write a journal entry, right, Lisa? And actually, like, design a day with your daughter that's just like the perfect day, the perfect phone conversation, the perfect holiday, whatever it is that you struggle with. I want you to write down what that looks like so that you can actually see what that means, right? A good relationship with your daughter. I want to know how that feels, how how the interaction goes, like not out loud here, but like really get specific. And that's what the meditation was teaching us, right? It was about how to manifest the things that you want. And this is going back in. This is how my DDD program is getting developed, apparently. Hard, long, and strong. And again, this is going into the defining part, right? This manifesting moon, and today is back on being able to be very specifically clear in your defining of the things that you want to manifest. Because you need to be able to feel it, to taste it, to touch it, to hear it, right? Everything about it. Like the way that I manifested, like all of it, was I literally could see myself. I could see myself driving in to our spot, right? I could see the Hometown Hippie Pavilion, the Hometown Hippie building, the parking lot. I could see our house. I could see the pool. And then all of a sudden I was in my pool on a float, entertaining people, laughing. The business was going well. I was able to do the things I wanted to do. There was all kinds of stuff. It's crazy, right? I could everything. Like I could see the inside of the home. I could feel how it feels in the morning to come cut everything on and get going and get the coffee going in the Hometown Hippie spot. Like I'm going to have a coffee bar in there. Maybe I'll bring Gina in Gina's place because she can run the front and have a coffee shop with all the sweet treats. You never know because we know Gina's getting ready to have her coffee shop. And then Melanie says, my health off all meds and taking care of my health myself, financially stable enough to pay my bills and have extra to live off comfortably. Again, Melanie, I need you to be specific. Like when you talk about my health, right? I want you to go into everything and not here, not here for us, right? But in your own journal. I want you to sit down and be like, okay, I'm just using these. I don't know if these are even your things. Okay. This is just an example. My blood pressure medication. I'm going to be able to control my blood pressure. The doctors can take me off this medication in this many days, in this many months. Here are the steps I'm going to take to get my blood pressure down. Meditate, eat highly vibrational foods, cut out sodium. Like that's how you manifest, right? Pieces and parts, pieces and parts, pieces and parts. Then you start realizing that manifestations, it's basically a roadmap and a toolkit to help you to achieve the life that you desire. Notice I didn't say deserve. It's a desire, right? Because we're allowed to put our arms around, to touch, taste, feel, to live in our heart's desire. Every single one of us are allowed to have that. And this is where my first part of this that Source was like kicking me in the ass about, that I was so convinced, right? Ego had me convinced that you have to decide that you deserve it. You have to decide that you deserve it. And Source said to me, we all deserve our heart's desires. It says, don't worry about deserving it. Don't worry about deciding that you deserve it. Give yourself permission to desire it. Give yourself permission to desire it. I worked on taking my life back, being single for the first time. For the first time in over 30 years. I made it. I'm here and very proud of myself. Moving on and making changes and loving it. I'm more confident in myself than I think I've ever had. I love that, Melanie. I love that. And that's what it's about, right? It's about taking those little single pieces. Like, first of all, I just need to be able to do this on my own 2 feet, right? And you can't eat the elephant. Like the elephant, if you have an elephant in your room, like your big, giant emotional piece of something that sits in the middle of your life, right? You can't eat the elephant. You can't eat the elephant one bite. You can't eat the elephant in one bite. Like you can't see an elephant and just go up and like, oh, gobble them down. The way that you eat an elephant is by taking little small pieces, right, and chipping it away one bite at a time. And that's exactly what I'm asking you to do, right? I'm asking you to allow yourself to step outside of yourself and to see and to watch a movie of. Not even, you haven't got to even like be in it, but I want you to give yourself permission to dream. Give yourself permission, right, to desire all the things that you want to desire. The perfect body, the perfect health, the perfect partner, maybe not the perfect partner, maybe the perfect silence, whatever, the perfect children, whatever your heart's desire is. Everything that would make you just everything to be exactly as your heart's desire, right? Desire, that's the word, not deserve, desire. Permission to see it, right? Then the work comes in. I love it. Then the courage comes in to start taking the steps to achieve it. The first step, though, is to see it. The first step, though, is to desire it. I definitely had to want it to manifest it. Like when I quit tobacco products a year and a half ago. Yes, right? It's very much a mindset thing, right? If you don't mind, it don't matter. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. So yeah, 100,000 million trillion %. And that's what this was about. And let me tell you what Sunday Sermon told me. I have a little Sunday Sermon notes, right? I have so many notes. Like I took notes. These are all intentions and manifestations. This was like a little journal about hometown, which we're going to talk about in a second. See what you want, make it a reality. Yeah. So I hit it all. I hit it all. All the things that I had notes about, I really hit it all. But I tried to take notes. We're just gonna do our crystal card, Gina. We're gonna end it up right here. We are gonna talk a couple of things real quick. We're gonna do some like housekeeping stuff. Number one, let's talk about what this week is. We're coming into the first week of May. we're coming to the first week of May, right? And so that means that right now your subscription box for May, if you'd like to get one, please go sign up. I know some of y'all said sign me up every month, but please go pick this up because it's too much for me to remember. I can't keep up with it. And plus, if you get add-ons, you get 10% off of add-ons. So Cinco de Mayo Munchie of the Month box. Please note you're going to want to stock up on your treats this month because on the 20th, I'm closing until the 1st of June. So make sure that you are getting the things you need, and Munchie of the Month box is the way to do it. You're going to get the margarita lime cookies with a salted tequila glaze. Also is going to be a churro with our hippie hazelnut, which is like the Nutella, but dosed Nutella. And that's $22.22 a month. And then this week only, you have until Wednesday to get your pre-order in for guaranteed delivery by Mother's Day. That is going to be our Mother's Day bundle. So level 1, you're going to get, I'm going to show you some things you're going to get. You're going to get your Mother's Day I Love You Very Much treat, which is going to be a strawberry puffed pastry treat with some glaze and things on it. It's going to be your fancy pre-roll, your pink pre-roll, fancy pre-roll, and your Palo Santo smudging stick. Man, that thing smells so good, right? So you're going to have all of those things. And that is going to be your Mother's Day treat, your pre-roll of some sticky icky, right? And your Palo Santo stick for a $30 Mother's Day consultation. Level 2 Mother's Day, if you want to give mom a little something beefier, right? Or gift it to yourself, you can get all of the things in level 1. Plus, you can get your Mother's Day Cinco de Mayo Munchie of the Month box. So that Munchie of the Month box you just saw with the churros and all that, you can add that to it. That's for a $50 consultation fee. And then level 3, which is the ultimate Mother's Day present, which is going to be $75 consultation. That's going to give her 1 and 2 mailed out this week. She'll have those before Mother's Day, right? And then at the end of the month, towards Memorial Day, she'll get another mailing, or you will. It'll say, but wait, there's s'more. And you're going to get a dosed s'more bucket, which is going to have an elevated marshmallow, elevated chocolate bar, and a graham cracker to make a very fun s'more around the campfire for Memorial Day. And those will be available towards the end of the month for purchase, the s'more kits, and the Munchie of the Month, and the Mother's Day bundles. Now, the menu has updated quite a bit. The menu has got some things that moved off of it. German chocolate cakes did not sell as quickly as I thought they were going to, because everybody was like, I want one. So they are on sale. There's like 4 left of the mini cakes. When they're gone, they're gone. They're not going to stay on the menu. They'll come in special things. Some things have been removed. Some things are updated. The lollipops have been updated to grape this week. But make sure that you are claiming your Munchie of the Month boxes. Again, if we get 50 of those claimed, I always we'll raffle off 1. So that is that. We're kicking off June 1st. More to come on the summer concert tour. But we're going to go ahead and pull a crystal affirmation card. It's almost been an hour, 53 minutes. I'm going to try to be done in an hour. I got to go make a birthday cake today, clean up. I got my grandson coming. It's Red's birthday tomorrow. And we're doing steaks and baked potatoes and stuff tonight. So I get to go I'm excited. I get to make a coconut cake, undosed, of course, a coconut cake for his birthday. And I'm excited to go get in the kitchen to do that today. I don't know why, but I really am. So if you're watching, still, I appreciate you for being here. We're going to do our crystal affirmation card. Anybody have any questions, anything that you want to ask me? I think we're going to do that next week, because we're going to do a ask me anything thing. Ooh, so pull that here. Yes, my mind is the most powerful tool that you own. You just have to focus and channel that power. You really do. And, the biggest thing for me was that I was getting unclear about what my next move with her. I want to be of the most help. Like, where am I going to be able to be of the most impact as the hometown hippie? Where do I need to focus moving forward? Like, I brought in some hands to free myself up to be able to do more of my stuff I need to do to get to where I want to be. And I know that sounds very, hang on, I'm gonna do this. I know that sounds very cryptic and coded, right? When I say that I've hired some people to allow me to have time to do what I want to do. Okay. So here's the things I'm talking about, right? If I could do batters and not have to scoop and wait 30 minutes to, and that if that scooping and that part can be taken care of. If while the baking's happening, I'm not having to scoop or not having to fold boxes, right? First and foremost, I had to stop living like there's no tomorrow. Yes, right. Um, I hear you on that. So I'm going to be able to work on number one, test kitchening some new things. Number two, I have someone who makes amazing topicals, right, for rubbing in, for like pain for specific areas. And there are some people who have some higher end pain that they need something extra. They're like, I can't stay as elevated as I need to stay for the pain. I need something additional. And that happens, right? So, number one, I am taking the Reiki level 1 class so that I'm going to be able to start infusing topicals with a lot of like intentionality and create. I got the vegetable glycerin, I've got some butters, I've got some things. I just need some more area and some more time. So I'm really starting to like the next thing, and it's really big top on my list. Top on my list is topicals. 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 And then we're gonna go into some more shelf stable type things where it's like the hot sauces, right there. See the hot sauces, things like salad dressings, things that you can choose a more savory. I'm gonna move into some savory options, topicals and savory things that are a little healthier, a little more conscious about highly vibrational foods and how to utilize your medicine in a way that makes sense, right? Don't get me wrong, the sweet treats are delicious, and I'm going to continue with those as well. But we want to go ahead and make sure we have some more gluten-free options, some more dairy-free options, because I'm getting a lot more requests for that. But that's the time. Like me, I'm also taking this cannabis course through the cannabis college kind of thing, and on being a actual certified, like, taking some classes, right? I want to have some more formal certificates behind my name to be able to be a little bit more informed, right? I mean, I do my own work, but I feel like those very topic directed classes that they offer in places are good for me. And as well as my spiritual journey, because I'm hoping by the end of next year to be a Reiki master. So that's the goal. Yes, so that's the sugar-free option. So the hot sauce is a good option for her to use on like eggs and stuff. That's a good option for diabetics. I am going to and flour tincture is always a good option for the diabetics. So I'm working on that 1,000 million trillion %. I'm working on like olive oil. There's also coconut oil, which is good. You can have that scent anywhere, and you can cook with coconut oil. I do offer those things. I know she's not local, so she can't get the butter, but she can get the coconut oil. So that's an option. So let's go ahead and like take some deep breaths in. We're going to smell the birthday cake. Blow out the candles. I'm calling in all my angels, guides, and helpers, all that are there to assist me, help me to be a clear and perfect channel, give me the message that's the utmost and best for this group, for today, for the message that this group of individuals, whether they watch this right now or they're watching this on the replay and they're here, they need to hear. It said pull from the bottom. It just said pull from the bottom. And I've never, ever, ever, ever pulled this stone before. And this is interesting. This stone is fiery. This stone reminds me of a shirt that I own. I don't know why. It's reminding me of this red shirt that I own. It's called, this is Unikite, and it says live in the now. Live in the now. And that's interesting. And it's interesting that you just said what you said, Elizabeth, which came up right? That you live like, you stop living like there's no tomorrow. And this one actually says live in the now. So this might be one of those things that's like directed at you. We'll see though, right? But it's so here's what it is. I said this the other day to somebody. I believe it was Stacy that I said to her, right? That yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today, uh, right now, is the present. That's what they call it, to treat it like such, right? Stop living and stop talking about yesterday today. Stop worrying about tomorrow today. And Red said that to me one time. It was like worrying about tomorrow is just like borrowing. What was it you talking about? Worrying about tomorrow? It was just
Worrying about tomorrow's problems ruins today's peace.
that's what it was. That's like the perfect like thing. Worrying about tomorrow's problems just ruins today's peace, right? And that's what this card is about. It says, there's no time like the present. The past is done and the future hasn't happened yet. So ground yourself in the here and now. With our busy lives and busy minds, this can be hard to do. But being mindful and in the moment allows you to make the most out of every aspect of your life. Allow yourself the opportunity to really connect with those around you and fully invest yourself in everything you do. Try to avoid distractions or letting your mind wander, especially about matters that you have no control over. Immerse yourself in each experience. I'm trying to make this in each experience. Put your heart and soul into every action and bring a sense of gratitude to where you are in life. Here and now is where you will find the true contentment. Here and now is where you find the true contentment. This is the last card of the bunch, too. It's like the very end card, and it goes about the author. And the core questions with Unikite say, where is your mind right now? Wishing you could change the past, worrying about the future, or being in the present? Or being in the present? What are you most grateful for right now? Right? And that's what it's about, right? Like when I was manifesting the life of my dreams, I wasn't worrying about tomorrow. In that manifestation, in that meditation, in that moment, it wasn't yesterday that I was living in that house and floating in that pool in that bathing suit. It wasn't tomorrow. It wasn't yesterday. But in that moment, it was right in that exact now. It was living in the now. It was putting my arms around it right now, right? And so when you just see the things that your heart's desire, right? It's not about worrying about getting it. It's about doing the things you have to do right now in this moment to see how that's going to change the trajectory of the next moment, right? So that's what I want you to do. That's a really good journal for this week for manifesting, right? It's like, where is your mind right now, right? And then taking a moment this week, right? Taking a moment this week. I want you to do that. Each and every one of you have these things you're manifesting. And I want you every day to say, what are you most grateful for right now? I would love it. I would love just like a 7-day gratitude, like a piece of paper, a card for 7 days. What are you most grateful for right now? So here's our affirmation this week, and I need you to affirm it in the comments. I need you to comment this: I live in the now. Can I see that in the comments if you're going to claim that this week? I live in the now. It says, write down 3 things that you're grateful for in this present moment and say out loud, I live in the now. That is your soul work. I changed that from homework. I told Carly that the other week, my woo-woo guru. I was watching Nicholas Aspal on YouTube, and he's like, your soul work, not your homework. So I love it. I live in the now. I live in the now. Claim it, and be it, and do it, right? And that's your homework, your soul work this week is to write down 3 things every day that you are grateful for in this present moment, right? In this present moment. Not that I'm excited for or I'm grateful for the fact that in the future I'll have all I want. No. In this moment today, I am most grateful for my family who I get to spend time with today. I get to see all 3 of my boys in the same spot today. My husband's going to be here. My grandson is coming. My son is coming. I am grateful to be able to provide a good, delicious meal. I am so grateful to, like, y'all don't know how full my love cup is going to be to watch the three of them eat steak, baked potato, asparagus salad, coconut cake that I'm going to all fix up today. And I'm going to make some maitre d' butter to put on top of steaks. Like, I'm going to do it up for Red's birthday. And like to see, like, I can see my husband sitting in his chair after he eats his cake with the little plate sitting beside him on the table. I can see his Tervis. I can see him like, baby, that was so good. And it's going to be hard to top because last night I made a new recipe. I was watching the kitchen yesterday, and it was Chinese. They were doing like different recipes, and Alex Gordon Shelley made a stir fry, like a Chinese stir fry. And so yesterday I went to the store and I decided to make chicken lo mein, my own like version of it with like tons of vegetables. So it was like a stir fry chicken, veggie stir fry lo mein kind of thing. I made like the lo mein noodles and good sauce and got some gochujang and some sambal and all these paste, chili paste and sesame seeds and all the things, and made this delicious, like, I used brown sugar and soy sauce and pineapple juice and orange juice. And, I made like a whole dinner, and he was so excited. But I know that my gratitude tonight, I can see him after that steak dinner doing his happy dance and being happy. I'm grateful for that. I love it. Tell me in the comments, what are some things you're grateful for in this moment? I am grateful for a good night's sleep in this moment. I'm so grateful that I allow myself to sleep for when I need to sleep. And last night, y'all, I can't tell you, like, I woke up with my arms numb, of course, but like I got up and I'm like, okay, like I feel really, really, really well rested. Yes, I love it. Yeah, they did. My niece and nephew were like fierce looking last night. They looked phenomenal. They were phenomenal looking. My niece, I was like, you better be glad your Uncle Red didn't come up here and take pictures. He would have made you go and change that dress. I was like, look at that booty. I was like, girl. I told my sister, I'm like, I said, I am so jealous of that figure. I said, I don't think I'm jealous because I don't know what I'd do with it at this point. I was like, I might be in trouble if I had that body at this age. If I had that figure and that whole thing at my age, I'd be unstoppable. I'd be a whole hot mess. I was like, he was like, yeah, because you don't do it. I was like, yeah, I do. It's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, don't let her fool you, but she knows what to do with it too. I could be the cool one. I know all the secrets, right? Thank you, Elizabeth. I am grateful for each and every one of you as well. I am so very grateful for each and every one of you. Right? I'm going to affirm it as well. I live in the now, and that's one of the things. This card, like Elizabeth said, it's for her, and I tell y'all all the time, right? Power of one. Power of one. Sometimes I'm pointing that way. Other times the thumb is coming right back at me, and that's something I need to do. I operate from those same places, right? I do the same things, and that's why I come and I share with each and every one of you. I am an imperfect person. I am just like everybody else. And, I say these things out loud every Sunday because not only do I need to remind my friends, have a little help get a little help with my friends, but it's also to remind me. It's also to pump me up, to get me ready for the week ahead, for the day ahead, for the month ahead, for whatever it may be. We are rolling into a new month. We are rolling into May, y'all. It is this year. It feels like it has flown by. They say time flies when you're having fun, and it certainly has. And I am so incredibly humbled. I'm so incredibly excited. We talked a little bit last night on the live over in TikTok about the Grateful Fed community and the future of it, and an idea for Labor Day. And I'm going to save all of that until tomorrow on Wake and Bake. Because it's the right place for it. We're going to talk about some ideas for Labor Day. If you know, you know. If you come to the late night TikTok sessions when Source and when my angels, guides, and helpers bring those messages in, but we're talking like a stone soup where it's a power of one. We're going to build a Brunswick stew together, have a big like get together kind of thing, like a big gathering of friends, and I can see it. It may not be this year, right? It may not be. We'll see. But I'm not afraid to say it out loud because that's how you start. That's how it starts, right? You put it into the universe. I said Peace, Love, and Feast Fest was happening. It did not, the I manifested it, and I manifested it when I saw it in year 10. That's how I'm looking at it, right? I'm saying it's the Peace, Love, and Feast Fest is exactly what it's supposed to be for year one. I just happened to manifest and see it in 10 years. And that means it has to start somewhere. And that's how you have to start looking at your manifestations too, right? When you start seeing the synchronicities, right? When I start seeing I live in the now, exactly. When you start seeing the phoenix, right? When I start seeing the phoenix everywhere, I know that I'm in the right place. And that's my tag sign, right? And it's not going to be that like maybe like I can't blink and my house be built, but I'm going to blink and I'm going to see the foundation, and I'm going to blink and I'm going to see walls, and I blink and I'm going to see the pool being dug in. And that's how you do it. But I'm in the moment, in the now. I'm appreciative for what it is today. I can't go back. I can't go forward. My homework got changed to soul work this week. This week too. Yeah, I told her, I was like, soul work. Yes, I told her that. We were like, she's like, yes, I'm going to use it. I was like, please use that, because I thought that was a great idea to do soul work. Um, so yes, so that's what we're doing this week is we're going to manifest. We're going to stay in an attitude of gratitude. But I also knew, and I talked about this last night, is if you are part of the Grateful Fed and you would like to be a part of the planning and on the board, because some of these things I can't do all of the task for, and you're all here from the beginning. I know Sarah is interested in being on the board of directors for the Grateful Fed. We're going to start a charity, and we're going to do our things to give back. That's the part of the Hometown Hippie that when I was doing my manifestation last night that really came forward. It's like I'm stressing because I'm like, how do I keep up with demand? Because the demand is what pays for all the things that are the heart missions, right? So all of the elevated treats are what pays for all of the charitable things. So how do I continue to do the work to keep the money coming in to be able to pay for the charitable donations, to be able to pay for a community garden, to be able to pay to provide holiday meals or food or clothes or river donations or whatever, like, and how do we do that and grow the giving back piece of it, right? How do we grow the Grateful Fed piece of it? And it came in last night, right? It's like there's got to be, many hands make light work. Many hands make light work. And that allowing, if I tell you that you're a part of this, then why not allow you to be a part of this? You love it. I love it. Right? Allow other people to come in, and it's not about me. And when you take I take the I out of it, right? How do I do it? Like, you don't have to, but it's mine. No, it's not. It's the Grateful Feds. Ask the Grateful Fed. They want to be a part of it. We can all do it together. Many hands make light work. And I was like, okay. And I feel good about that. And before I had to like, oh, look it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about the collective. Our goal is to all to ascend to like one kind of one knowing, right? To ascend to the next density and to be, of like mind, and to raise the collective to where we can ascend. We can do the things we need to do. And we always talk about how it's like the hieroglyphics, right? You take one hand here, which is pulling someone up, right? I'm pulling somebody up with this hand, and I'm reaching up here, like to walk like an Egyptian, right? That's what we're doing, right? I'm reaching up to people who have ascended and who are a place above me in this spiritual realm, in this world. Like, I'm like, hey, I look to like people who are teaching those cannabis classes, to the herbalists, to the people who are already Reiki masters who are teaching me, right? I reach up to people who have come before me and learned how to infuse and make things better. I am always looking to people who have more experience. There's always somebody who has more experience, right? Then I am turning around and I'm pulling others up, because in some realms, I am the expert. There are people who are looking to me for help, and those are the people that I reach my hand out to and say, "Let me pull you up. Let me help you learn. Let me mentor and guide and do all those things for you." And so, as we move into the next kind of chapter of Hometown Hippie and the Grateful Fed, and we grow. And I'm so excited that you are all here as like the um, original gangster Hometown Hippie, Grateful Fed members. You get to see this, right? You get to see the progression and how we've grown in the brand development We are looking at the next stage, as a little bit more social media stuff, getting people kind of aware and conscious of advocacy for cannabis and plants over pills, and um, how you can elevate and engage, teaching people how you can make your day a little bit better through microdosing in the mornings. And coffee chat will be a different discussion. Like I may do like a, we've just got some different things. And there's going to be a whole like summer contest, like a summer video contest and marketing contest, along with the summer tour. Hopefully with a culmination of like a festival and like VIP Cannabis Cup tickets and all the things. There's a lot of things on the horizon. There's a lot of growth potential. There's a lot of events. There's a lot of things coming down the pike. And without each and every one of the OGs here, without each and every one of you supporting this and manifesting and holding that heart energy space, it would not be possible. So keep the good vibes coming. Good vibes and red eyes, right? And we a lot more to come. So on that note, don't forget, live in the now, right? I live in the now, and keep your gratitude there. Don't forget to the powerful manifesting moon. Don't be afraid to step into what you desire. Not about deserve, it's what you desire, right? Because anything you desire, if you believe it, you can achieve it. I know that sounds like some damn like motivational poster stuff, but it's the truth, right? It's the truth. And I'm excited. Next week, I will introduce the 2 new members of the hippie hometown hippie staff. We have 2 full-time new staff members now for 100%. They are hired. They're on. They're doing it. Brittany and Mel. I know some of y'all may know them, but we're going to bring them in. I'm going to introduce them. I'm going to get some pictures, have them write bio up. They're the hippie chicks, right? We're going to do the hometown hippie. I'm the hometown hippie mama hen. And then as you come to work here, you'd be a hippie chick. You'll be one of my chicks, which is a hippie hen in training kind of thing. I don't know. I'm trying to work on the bird metaphors for the staff and all that, because I really want you to be able to like, are the people that be able to walk in and have be assigned like Grateful Fed, like, so does anybody know like the idea of like Woodstock and like the acid and all that stuff? Like there's like bad acid going around, and like there was this whole group of people at Woodstock who were basically like came in to basically like take care. They made like the kitchen and all the things, and I have a whole book about it, right? Let me get the name of it. It's like the pin. It's like the hillbillies. Woodstock pig. Hang on. I'm gonna get you the name of it. Not Woodstock from Snoopy. They came in and created a kitchen. Oh my gosh. Yo, I know this like I know my own name. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Who was it? Oh, y'all, I can't think of the guy's name. He was so famous. He wore like bibbed overalls. He had a whole group of like a commune. They flew him into Woodstock, and they basically created like a kitchen, a soup kitchen, and they gathered all the things that people had brought, and they made a way to feed everybody. And they, oh my gosh, it's the farm. I can't think of the name of it. Hang on, I'm gonna get it for you right here. Hang on. Like the whole like spirit of the original Woodstock just makes my heart happy. Um, Hang on, I'm trying to find it. I'm looking right here. It is. Okay, hang on. Does anybody remember that name of that group? Because I'm gonna have to do it until I get here. It's like the Hog Farm or something. It's like there's this group of people that they set in, and I know it like I know my own name. I can. Here's a picture of the guy. Um, does anybody know the name of that? I'm looking over here. The Hog Farm. I had it right. It was the Hog Farm. It was a West Coast commune. Okay, so the festival promoters hired Hugh Romney, the founder of a famous West Coast commune called the Hog Farm, and a team of his commune members to run security for the festival, better known as Wavy Gravy. That's what it is, Wavy Gravy. Yes, there's a Ben and Jerry flavor named after him. Romney would prove far more useful in starving off hunger and violence. So basically, they knew how to like walk people through acid trips. So like, you're cool, man, you're cool. So it's kind of like a guide. Like, I want the Grateful Fed. Like, when you come in, I want to be like the Wavy Gravy like guide. Like, it's all cool. We got you. What you need. Like that kind of feel. Wavy Gravy. I knew it was like a alliterative name, and that's who it is, right? So they kept basically making the Hog Farm's free kitchens are legendary. So it's kind of like the idea of the Grateful Fed is the part of it. I couldn't remember their name, but when I watched the documentary about Woodstock, this is what stuck out to me was the fact that there was 40,000 people there. There was not enough food or blankets, and these were kids who showed up that were 16 to 20. A lot of them were like younger kids, and this community brought blankets and supplies versus trying to demonize, right? They brought out the things, and then the concert organizers found a way to make sure that everybody was it takes a village, right? It takes a village. And so that's the kind of like BDE, that's the kind of big dick energy that we're trying to manifest, right? So Peace, Love, and Feast Fest is not the size of this yet, which is not, I mean, it's not going to be that crazy, but that's the idea of it. 2 times a year. One time is going to be the Peace, Love, and Feast Fest, building the garden and all that. And then we're going to do a second one like after harvest. So it's like the planet and then harvest festivals, kind of the ideas of it. And we're going to move forward with that. We might call it a harvest festival. I don't know. We'll come out and clean it all up and then have a big stone soup, like a Brunswick stew with all the different ingredients. That's kind of the idea. So we'll talk about that more tomorrow. I'll have it more organized out in a thought process. But go out this week, live in the now, be grateful for what you have. Don't be afraid. Operate from that heart space. Operate from that heart space of abundance, from desire, knowing that you can have whatever it is you desire. You might not have it today in its entirety, but you will have it in due time. And all you have to worry about is just for today. And that's what living in today is all about. It reminds us, right, that if you worry about tomorrow, then you can ruin your today. So just go out and make today amazing. Today, I'm going to enjoy the today for what today is. I have a lot to do tomorrow, but if I spend all day worrying about what I got to do tomorrow, I've ruined my day. So I'm going to go out today and talk about what today exactly is. It is noon almost. I got to get my ass off here. It's been an hour and a half. Not my intention, but you know me. I go long. I love y'all. Peace, love, and feast. And as always, stay elevated. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for Sunday sermon. Make sure to remind your people to get their Mother's Day boxes. Get your Munchie of the boxes cleaned. And I love each and every one of you. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.